Hi, I'm Dan.
And I'm Nichole.
Welcome to Box of the Month.
Welcome.
So I think we're back to HO scale this time.
Oh, are we? Well, let's look.
And by the way, Happy New Year to everyone.
Yes, we are.
As the New Year, and this is our first Box of the Month of the New Year.
Yes.
And
First Box of the Month.
Also, happy birthday, because it's your birthday month.
Yay, thank you.
You're welcome. So.
You ready?
I think so, yeah.
I was just checking just to see if you had anything to say.
No, that was it.
All right. So we got a lot of boxes in here, and I will start with some of these cardboard boxes, because usually they have older things in them that are typically cool.
What is this?
It's an Athearn.
Blue box. And it's a caboose.
Oh, my favorite. I mean, I don't even know how that happens sometimes, but there you go.
This is a... Oh, this one's got an interior kit going. You know, I think this is one that I bought off of eBay. Someone else had started. It's actually a pretty nice interior kit. It's all white metal castings. So,
Wide vision caboose.
Yeah, needs to be completed, obviously. It's also got... Yeah, I bought this on eBay, and the guy had already accumulated, like, these are Laserkit replacement windows for the originals. And,
oops. All right. So it's just another thing that's waiting for you to... See, this is what I mean.
To do something.
You know, I can't wait for us to actually have the layout so that you can lay stuff out, and then we can take everything that's something you're working on, and we can just make a pile of that, and you can start working on it.
Yeah.
Instead of them being in boxes that you don't really know. I mean, I know everybody saw that big wall we used to have, right? Well, not everybody, because we have a lot more viewers. Again, thank you for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe. But, you know, to get to where his boxes are now, it's kind of a little bit of a pain. And they're all just like stacked. And so it's a little bit to go through all of these boxes or to know where everything's at, too. So, you know, I can't wait for several reasons for us to have that layout.
It's
another.
Okay. It's another caboose. But before we get to that, though, I was just looking at these old blue box kits. I paid. This was a McLeod River boxcar box, which I don't think I have that particular boxcar anymore, but I kept the box, and it was $3.95 for the boxcar. Nowadays, it would be $39.95.
Well, but there's a lot more detail and things that they're doing nowadays.
There is, yeah.
There is. Besides inflation and all that stuff, which we could, you know, humdrum about forever.
So this is a Southern Pacific caboose, and this was actually my very first HO scale car.
Ooh.
I remember I got this and an Athearn SD9 locomotive.
So there's just that locomotive in this car going around the track?
Yeah, I didn't even really have a track. I had like a little one piece of flex track that I would just run it back and forth.
Oh, but just back and forth, okay.
Yeah. So that's when I started in HO scale. I think I was, 16 or so, maybe, for my first time.
Okay.
For that, so anyway.
Okay, and so we have this one, which is also a caboose.
Yeah, okay. This is an American Model Builders Laserkit for a New York Central 19,000 series wood cupola caboose. And this is pretty much untouched, I think. This is instructions.
Ooh.
And looks like it comes complete with decals. And
oh, are these little barrels?
No, those are actually those are
that?
the brake system and steps. Those are brake components. Those look like resin parts. This is a pretty neat kit. It's got wood and resin and
wow,
a
that's
bunch of
pretty
stuff
cool.
in here. Yeah, and some wire. So that's more of a craftsman thing. I think I got that because I have a model of a New York Central 482, the one that we went to see in Indiana a few years ago.
In Elkhart, Indiana?
Yes.
Yes, I do remember that.
I have a model of that, so I got this caboose to go with it, even though I'm not really an NYC modeler, but I thought it would be nice to have a caboose for the engine.
Yeah, that'd be cool. This is also a caboose.
This is a caboose, yeah, I think.
This is like the caboose
I think this might be the
Box?
Caboose box.
So this box should just have my name on it? That's what you're saying?
This is Blueford Shops, Southern Pacific Caboose. In a box that's hard to open.
For real.
This was the only caboose that SP had like this.
Wow, that is cool.
Yeah, it's pretty detailed. It's got lots of
Look
little
at
railings and
That is really nifty.
so
Oh,
yeah.
I
This
like this one.
is SP1. And
This box is going to be labeled Nichole.
She likes cabooses.
Can you tell? I'm a girl that likes the junk in the trunk. Here you are, sir.
And this is Centralia Car Shops. This is another, whoops, thing that's dropping parts. This is another Southern Pacific caboose. This is a more common one. Oh, and it's got wires. Oh, okay. I think I changed the original trucks on this with Athearn Genesis trucks, which have, I got the caboose trucks that have electrical pickup on them, so I could put lights in it, because this one didn't originally come with lights.
So those wires are so that they pick up the electricity off of the track for
Yeah,
the lights?
yeah. I need to drill holes in the car floor and then run the lights up inside it, and then actually put lights inside, because there aren't any right now.
Okay.
So, but anyway, that's a cool model, and that's actually a authentic car.
Now a whole bunch of boxes that say Blueprint.
Okay.
This is a blue CSX, but it does not have its wheels. Everything's like inside of it.
Okay.
You see that?
All right. So
Back
this is
here.
a Branchline Models Blueprint Series, or Branchline Trains rather, Blueprint Series kit for a 50-foot Berwick boxcar. I have several of these and different markings. This one is lettered for CSX. These are pretty nice kits. They build into a pretty detailed model. Looks like I have several of them in here in different, with different markings, but
It looks
they're all,
like it.
they're all basically the same.
That one's very dark blue, CXX. This one's very light blue. And
Yeah.
what does that say?
Peninsula Terminal, and it looks like
Peninsula Terminal.
that one was, I don't know if I scraped the lettering off or if it,
If you weathered it. Oh, here's one that's Peninsula
Yeah.
Terminal that's not scraped.
yeah, so this car is obviously going to need some weathering. I'm not sure what was going on with this. Maybe I was trying to take the lettering off for some reason. I don't know.
Interesting.
Anyway, that one's a little messed up looking.
Just set them inside of their lids on the
Okay.
table like that.
Okay. Yeah, these are all basically alike though, other than the paint job.
Right, I figured maybe we could just roll through them real quick and
Yeah. That one I think is undecorated.
this.
Yeah. That one is just gray
Just an
plastic
undecorated one.
with yellow ladders for some reason.
Ooh,
And that's a C&O chassis system car with the kitty on it.
yeah, love that kitty.
So
All
yeah,
right,
those
so-
are all basically the same thing.
Yeah, there was a lot of those. Now I have a lot of these Centralia car shops
Oh yeah.
from Des Plaines, Illinois, USA, and they look like this.
Yeah.
We're about to roll through a lot of those.
Yes.
So here's the first one.
These,
Oh,
so these are some Santa Fe waycars in Santa Fe jargon.
Santa Fe waycars? They
Yeah,
don't
that's
call
a-
it a caboose or what?
Yeah, they call them waycars on the Santa Fe. Their cabooses have like 10,000 names. I don't know.
Oh, really?
A bunch of different railroads had different names for them.
I
But
see.
anyway, these are really cool. Don't know how much I'd be using these on my Donner Pass layout, but I'll figure out something to do with them
They're
because
pretty.
they're neat cars. I got a bunch of these actually.
Is this the same?
Slight
that?
difference in the paint job, but yeah, these are basically all I think CE1 class
Okay.
cars. It's not going back in the box very well, so we'll deal with that later.
Oh yes, here's another one. That's the red Santa Fe as well.
Yeah, so this one just has different lettering on it. It's got Roman lettering instead of the more Gothic style. It's basically the same.
So is that like indicative of what year it was?
I think they did change the paint scheme periodically. This one has a white cupola, which I think was for pool service with another railroad, if I'm not mistaken. But
that means it's like being leased out, like you were saying with the leasing thing.
or they would run a train between like 2 or 3 railroads and just keep the same caboose on it, rather than change it when it crossed the railroad boundary from one to the other. This one, basically the same thing. This one has a safety logo on it. One of the things I really like is variations on a theme, where you have like.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's why we go along so well together.
So it's like all these cabooses are basically the same, but they're slightly different, and I think that's really cool. Same reason I like to model several of the same engine type, but as they get older and reshopped, they're all slightly individualized, which gets kind of neat. Oh, here's one in the SPSF merger scheme, which. So.
That's pretty.
And
You're gonna make sure you hold it up to like here.
Oh, okay. And this one is another Roman lettering with more windows. So, as cabooses into the 70s and 80s, they started blanking out windows because I think a lot of people, for some reason, like to throw rocks at cabooses and break the window.
What? Gosh.
Or for some reason, I don't know. But anyway, they.
People, am I right?
And here's a Centralia Union Pacific caboose.
Yeah, that's the one that's different. I was like,
This is with the P for pool service.
Okay.
I remember seeing these going over Donner Pass when I was younger.
Isn't something like this at the Roaring Camp place? Like when you walk in, there's like a little caboose that's sitting there. You remember
They
that?
do have some cabooses there. I don't know if they have
cabooses.
one exactly like this, but.
Well, something like this. I couldn't tell you if it's exactly either. And then this is just some extra caboose self-centering trucks, it says.
Oh yeah, this is a pair of Katie Bettendorf T-section caboose self-centering trucks, which I probably got for one of these cars for some reason.
And an Atlas.
Yeah, this is an Atlas undecorated caboose. Well, actually, the body is undecorated. The steps and handrails were originally decorated for another railroad, but I think I swapped out the shell or something, bought an undecorated one on eBay because I was going to paint it. A while back, I took one of these and converted it into a Burlington Northern caboose, and that was a lot of work. So I don't know that I'm going to do it again. But in case I feel like it, I have another one, I guess. But
and if he does, we will be sure to videotape it.
Yeah.
This is really hard to get out.
This is This is a Proto 2000 steel center cupola caboose.
You might have to like open this side and push
Yeah,
it through.
Boxes are not great.
Yeah.
This one
It was really difficult.
I remember why I got this is because in 2015 I went on an excursion to the Western Maryland Scenic Railroad, and they had a caboose that I was going to use this one to make a model of because it was pretty close to this. This is still in the box. This actually has an interior also.
Nice.
But
that's pretty though.
yeah, so I was going to maybe model that caboose just because I actually rode in it.
That's
which
nice.
Was kind of cool.
That's a good reason to model it.
Yeah.
And then we have this guy, which is a Genesis.
Okay.
And it is painted with the cotton belt. Ooh,
Yep.
it's okay, I got it.
Okay, thank you. This is, yeah, this one is already lighted. Some of the Genesis cabooses came with lights, or probably still do. But this is, I think this is my only cotton belt car. The other ones, I have some others, but they're Southern Pacific. But cotton belt, you know, basically the same thing. So
I
that will
saved the best for last.
look good on my SP trains.
It's a gold train.
Oh, okay. It's actually brass, but
Oh, well, you know, a girl can dream.
this is a Santa Fe, what is it? It's CE 6, 8, or 11 class caboose.
It says Hobby Station Chesterfield, Kirkwood, Missouri.
That was probably the store where it was originally sold. I think I got this on eBay.
Definitely an eBay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't usually go all the way to Missouri for hobby shops. I'm sure that, you know, that would be cool, but, you know, it's a long way for me.
I don't know, though. I mean, if we get to go on excursions and end up, you know, in places, it'd be cool to go to the hobby shops there and maybe get a train, just because we can be like, we bought that train while we were, you know, out there doing the excursion.
Right.
You know, I like to collect stuff in that way.
Yeah, no, I'd be totally up for that.
Right.
But, yeah, so this one would be painted basically like, you know, one of these other Santa Fe cabooses. Same paint scheme, but a different car.
But it's not, it's painted gold.
It actually, you know, this,
Or brass.
it looks like a lot of brass models, this one does, for sure, you can tell it has some kind of like a clear coat on it. So basically, before you paint it, you need to like soak that off with some paint stripper or something,
Okay.
because it's all kind of thick and lumpy. It looks like they did it. They do that to keep the brass from tarnishing. They coat it with
Right.
a clear spray. Keeps the car looking pretty in the store.
Yeah. And on your track.
And on the track. But I don't have a lot of brass rolling stocks, so that's one of the relatively few pieces.
Well, I'm happy it's a caboose.
Yeah.
All right, and guess what?
That's it.
That is it.
That was quick compared to last month.
Last month took quite some time.
Yeah.
But if I can lift the box is empty.
All right. Well, cool. So that's mostly a caboose box.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I mean, like I said, I'm going to write my name on that box.
We just have a whole train of cabooses.
That would be okay with me. And people hanging out on the back going, hi, hi. You guys have seen those, right? Like the old photos and stuff. Even like when the two trains got brought together, or the ex-presidents, you know, that we've had, like all of them are going around, they're talking on the back of the train, off of the caboose, they're waving to everybody. The caboose was always where it was at.
Yeah.
Why they... It's just a little with lights. I mean, come on. Bring back cabooses. I'm taking a stand, everybody. Take a stand with me.
All right.
All right.
That would be cool.
It would be cool. Yeah.
Anyway, so I guess that's it for this time.
Yeah. That was a fun box.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
watching.
watching.